Good morning, everyone. My name is Terah Lawyer, and I am the Program Manager for the Homecoming Project at Impact Justice, which is a research and innovations nonprofit that seeks to reform our criminal justice system here in Oakland, California. We like to say that home is where someone's story begins. And this program is especially personal to me because of my own story. At the age of 18, I was incarcerated for 15 years. And now you would think that the day I was released would have been the happiest day of my life. However, I was very afraid. The challenges I had to navigate on the outside were something that prison never prepared me for. On that day, I was simply given $200 in gate money and sent on my way. There were exhausting and seemingly endless barriers to reentry. For me, I thought, where would I sleep? How would I eat? And if I would even be accepted by the community I was returning to. This is why housing in the first months after release from prison is absolutely critical. So we ask ourselves and others, what if it's the community that's the key to reentry? And from there, the Homecoming Project was born. Our participants who have served 10 or more years in prison are matched with hosts who have a spare room in their home. They live as part of a neighborhood, connected to all the vital aspects of community life. Each participant is given 6 months of housing in a welcoming community residence with a private bedroom and wraparound support from community navigators. Hosts receive a stipend and orientation, training, and ongoing support. Let me give you an example. London was sentenced to more than 13 years in prison. In 2019, at the age of 32, she was released and suddenly found herself with nowhere to go. She had no job or stable home and no family in California. She was overwhelmed and anxious about the fact that she had no income, even buying a meal dipped into what little savings she had. London was connected to the Homecoming Project through the Legal Services for Prisoners with Children, one of our partner organizations that she was volunteering at the time she was released. The Homecoming Project matched her with host Sabina, who welcomed London into the condo she owned in Oakland with open arms. Now let me show you a picture of Sabina in London. Using a stipend from the Impact Justice, Sabina was able to purchase furniture and bedding for London's room, taking care to make it warm, welcoming, and comfortable. When London walked in on that first day, she choked up. She never had a room of her own before. And here is London enjoying her own room and her own space. And from there, the pair's partnership blossomed. They actually became friends. Sabina helped her adjust to normal routine tasks like driving and cooking. Sabina was actually the first one to take her driving. London had no idea what Uber was or how to use the app. Things went so well that after a 6-month period, they negotiated their own separate lease agreement so that London could continue to live with Sabina. Today, London is a program manager at a nonprofit where she works with incarcerated and formerly incarcerated people to heal from their trauma. Your support in helping people like London build a new life. Over the next few weeks, my colleagues and I are thrilled to share more about how the Homecoming Project is giving so many people right here in the Bay Area not only a second chance, a new beginning, and hope for the future. Thank you so much for your support.